Hey guys, Caller here, bringing you set 4 of KTF versus Samson Khan. In this matchup, we have Lucifer playing for KTF, and none other than Stork, the bird toss, playing for Samson Khan. And this should be a very, very good Protoss versus Protoss. Here's Stork in orange at the 1 o'clock, and his opponent Lucifer, young up-and-coming Protoss in white at the 5 o'clock. And a year ago, back in the day when Stork was in contention of being the best Protoss in the world, I would have said this was an absolute easy win for Stork. Stork is 63% lifetime against Protoss players, but he's especially known for being able to take tough Protoss players down, like he almost took down Bisu in their finals. But against Lucifer, really, I'd feel that he would just win this a year ago, back when he was in top form. But Stork, while not really on a huge slump, is not in top form recently, so this should be a fairly close matchup. Lucifer is not very strong against Protoss, though. He's only 2-3 so far in his small record against Protoss players, and so this is going to be a very close game, I feel. I do give the edge to Stork, though, just because of his experience. Lucifer was one of the players that was touted to become one of the top gamers this year, but unfortunately he lost to Jaedong in the MSL a while ago, being defeated very handily by Jaedong, in fact, and so he hasn't been really given a chance to shine just yet. Maybe he'll do it by keeping KTF alive in this set. KTF is down 1-2, so they need to win this game to force an ace matchup, and I would really want there to be an ace matchup. That would be really exciting, because I believe Flash and Firebird here would be playing together on Othello. Looks like Lucifer is going to get the scout first into Stork's base. Neither player going for any kind of cheese here. And I'll be expecting both players to be going for their cybernetics cores and then getting the expansions, although I could be proven wrong. We'll see if Lucifer decides to go for some sort of rush first in order to compensate for the fact that Stork is just so much more experienced than he is, and perhaps would have better mid to late game control. But looks like identical builds so far, both going for the 2 pylons after the gateway, and then not going for gas just yet. And Stork is probably going to scout Lucifer last, which is going to be a little bit to his deficit. Lucifer looking very intense there. Lucifer definitely needs this win to sort of preserve his standing, I guess. He's just ever since the beginning of the season, he did well, and then after losing to Jaedong, he's just been on kind of a losing streak and hasn't really been able to prove that he is someone who's to watch out for in the next season. And here comes the probe from Stork. Looks like it went through the center very smartly to check for any kind of proxy tech, and spotting none, he's gonna go into Lucifer's base. By the way, I never really liked probes much. They were my least favorite unit, really, the worker unit. But after watching Wally, excellent movie, I think I've gotten a little more sympathy for probes. I mean, I'm not sure if the probes in StarCraft has as much personality as Wally, but there's certainly, there's certainly some sort of hardworking stoicism about them that I like. Anyway, so first Zealot coming down from Stork to try to pick off a couple of probes here, and looks like there's decent micro from Lucifer, so I don't think he'll be able to get into the probe line and do too much damage. 2 probes, Zealot and a probe here coming up, and managing to pick off one of the probes, losing his probe in the process. So Stork still with only 1 Zealot inside of Lucifer's base, and Stork with actually another Zealot picking out the scouting probe. Nice move there, but looks like Lucifer will finally clean off the Zealot, only picking off 1 probe on the mineral line. Looks like Lucifer upgrading range for his Dragoons. And probably Stork doing the same. Yep, Stork doing the same. And this is a point where there could be a possible divergence. Who will go for the second gateway in the expansion? Who will go for some sort of tech? And we'll have to see. If anyone, I'd expect Lucifer to go for tech, just because I've seen him use Dark Templar, and he is quite good with them. And perhaps he will decide to do that, go for some kind of drop. Looks like he's just placing down another pylon. Stork, meanwhile, getting the extra gateway. Lucifer, of course, might just be setting up for a fast expand also. And there's a robotics facility from Stork, so he's going to be going on the offensive soon. And there is a nice picture of the dinosaur toss, as Stork is known for some reason, because he likes dinosaurs, I guess. And this probe is going to get intercepted here. Not going to get an eye of what's going on inside of Lucifer's base. Lucifer actually getting his own robotics facility. So neither player going for an expansion. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's Stork's robotics facility. That is Lucifer's robotics facility, yeah. Being confused. So both are going for the robotics facility, and neither will be able to get a scout in. So perhaps we're going to see observers first from both players, just to play it safe in case DTs are coming. There is Lucifer going for his natural expansion. I'll expect Stork to go for it soon, given that it's pretty much a mirror build so far. So yeah, I do recommend you watch Wall-E if you got a chance. It's a good movie. The female robot in that movie reminds me a little bit of the medics here, although I think the female robot is cooler than the Eve is cooler than the medics are. Medics are just kind of lame. Observer up for Stork there, and probably an observatory going up for Lucifer inside of his base. So not too much action going on. I do think this will lead towards Stork's favor, though, because Stork is a more veteran player of the late game. I think his late game control will just be better than Lucifer's. Lucifer, of course, beating Nada out of the MSL. No, I believe the... Which league did he beat him out of? I think the OSL, actually. He beat him out of the OSL using some very nice DT drops. And just playing very impressively there, but eventually getting defeated there also. And there is a Pro building a pylon there for Stork. Stork also getting his expansion up. So pretty much a mirror build so far. Small deviations, but otherwise really not too much difference between these two players. Lucifer might have a small edge because his expansion's up a little bit sooner, but that's probably going to be rather minuscule. And Stork looks like he has an observer overlooking Lucifer's forces. Gonna get an eyeful of what he's doing, and it's not too much right now. Both playing a very cagey game so far, neither wanting to try to attack, and that's a smart move because on this map you have those double ridges around that valley that make it so difficult for Dragoons to advance against Dragoon fire from up the hills. Really, it is the Valley of Death there, as I like to call things. That is the Valley of Death, and if you command your horsemen to run through there, they will get slaughtered before they reach their goal. Half a league onward, rode the brave 600 into the Valley of Death, or something like that. Into the Valley of Death, rode the brave 600. Was a man dismayed? I'm trying to memorize the poem, but no, I'm not having trouble with that. And here's the observer out from Stork again. Really not much going on. He has a robotic support bay going up, though. That is something going on.